red on because it's Valentine's Day, but okay. So I just saw Lovey T's comment, and I saw the interview from Good Morning America. Good Morning Britain. Shout out to Britain. This brother has Britain roots. I traced my roots 2 years ago to Britain. Okay. Um. Anyway, so the truth of the matter is, eczema on my face. I ain't put no lotion on. I gotta put some lotion on. Anyway, the truth of the matter is, there's the video interview about Matthew Knowles, the bullshitter to my, and let me say something that I take this hard because I met the stupid asshole back in '99 at the Tyler meeting, the Tyler Music Business Seminar. And my name translates Zacarias in Spanish. And so when I introduced myself, he gave me the weird look, which is he's a damn colorist his own self. Now, of course, I'm a little bit lighter than he is. I'm not as light as his daughter or his ex-wife or his other daughter, but that kind of rubbed me the way because you stupid hypocrite. You want to make a brother a person that's seen because none of us are pure black. I just mentioned about me having British roots. Um, y'all know those who follow me for years that I went on Insta.com last year and did the old school way of family research, and I found that was British on my mom's side of the family, also Spanish Creole besides French. I know about the French part, but the English and Irish because my full grandma was a white woman. Okay, so I traced her roots to English. A shout out to Great Britain. It's part of my roots, and it was on my first great grandfather who's be 99 this year, who's black. He's black Native American on his mom's side, and he's also black French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, and so that's on my mom. That's my mom's maternal grandfather. We call him Red. So and his wife, who's dark skinned, God rest her soul, she died 11 years ago. This November, 11 years ago. We call her Medea. She's black and French descent. She was dark, but she was also her roots was Louisiana as well. So on her dad's side. So and so since I don't play stereotypes, I'm very extremely against stereotypes. I bash Kodak Black. I bash Jerry Meeks. The idiot comes on this channel, and I'm glad the white man. Shout out to my white brother. Shut him up at the end. We gotta go, Matthew Knowles. Let me say my English. We gotta go. We gotta go, Matthew Knowles. Right now we can't hear your conversation right now. We have to go right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say it like that, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to hear no more colorism. You're the one who organizes colorism with your own group. That's his child. Let's call it like it is. The truth of the matter is that Matthew knows. That's one thing that I like within our community. And those who are white, get listen to this. I don't blame the white supremacists in this country, okay, for my own downfall. I also blame those in our community. Besides the Aunt Jemimas of any shade, okay, you guys have fiddlers. Okay, remember Roots Fiddler, and like I'm the Kunta Kinte, I'm not dark as Kunta Kinte, but I'm African descent as well. And then you have this old person. Now Kunta Kinte was not exotic, was not caramel. Okay, like myself was, say was not more racial because like lighter than me, like Kaepernick. Okay, there's everybody always to put those who don't have dark chocolate skin as this. We had to prove to be black, 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 Africa, Africa, Africa. If you have more melanin, you're not pale. You call yourself dark when you're not dark. You know that black and down bullshit. We gotta prove to the world and let this old stupid fairy tale, all this stupid guidelines when we were supposed to have freedom since 1964, since the Red Bill was signed. Okay, this fiddler, this guy was a fiddler on November 1999. Okay, I came to the brother while we had our little seminar, and I was outside, and then I went to introduce myself to this man. And this dude gave me the side eye and gave me an ugly look, just because I gave him my real name, and I also gave him my stage name, Zacarias. And we always don't know why we don't make it no more. It's Black History Month. We supposed to break barriers. You talk about colorism, bro? Fuck you, bitch. You're the one who's a color because I was a little bit shade lighter than your ass. And I would never live to your fucking dream or be your expectation. First off, I'm supposed to have civil rights in this fucking country, this so-called American free country, okay? Then your ass should have no reason to stone block my future and my dream to be a celebrity because my dream is not to be your expectation or the white man's expectation. And actually the white people at the damn fucking meeting were a bunch of hidden racist people too because they lied at my how I stand and what I live my life as. And we had some old dreadhead brother from England, who worked with Whitney Houston, who gonna try to lecture my ass like a damn fiddler. He's a little bit lighter than me, a lot of version of fiddler. I don't need your fucking lectures. If I don't live by the status, you should never. And then you have your, well, actually, colorism did help someone else's career, and that's Zachary, my arch enemy, Zachary Davion, who's Creole and Black French Creole and Vietnamese. I know me and him had beat back in 2014 before me and Lovey T had run action on that time. All this love we haven't heard anything since then, and I'm the one went after his damn, after what he did to me on Instagram. And I wasn't trying to start no beef with the dude, but I see he was working with Mathew Knowles and found, so no wonder he probably has a connection. Instead of talking about colorism and the sisters, you caused colorism with me because I was not as dark as you are, even though I am not as light as your ex-wife and your two daughters and the other son you had with your side piece, okay? You want to tell what a black man is supposed to live their life as. Excuse me, you grew up in the 60s and 50s back in the day. You went to Jim Crow. Your dumb ass don't know what freedom is at this age, 60 years old. You know what freedom means, free will, right? So if freedom means free will, and we're giving freedom since the 60s, 1964, when LBJ signed that bill, your ass or a white person or anybody walking on this fucking earth should not be in my motherfucking business trying to stumble at me for not being your expectation. That's what I saw, now you're over here bitching and more about colorism that your daughter, because your daughter rejected your ass for cheating on your first wife that you thought was white. And I'm looking at the pictures and I see she does not look like a white woman. She look exotic, talking about Tina, but she does not look like a white woman. Well, I get tired of doing the thing with Latinos talking about white Hispanic. Unless you like Andy Garcia or something, or Cameron Diaz, I can understand you call someone there. But no, if they look like Jennifer Lopez and George Lopez and Young Hollywood or something from Love and Hip Hop by but those are not damn white Hispanics. What the fuck? So, trying to use that old black and out bullshit. And now you bitching and moaning. I'm glad the white man, my white brother, okay, English brother, cut you out the conversation when you had to go because he got tired of your little bullshit ass crying about being the dark skinned man having these old high yellow babies, okay? Then you have a daughter who's not dark skinned, okay, but a little bit darker than the rest of the other kids, but don't look like your ass. And you don't promote her. So I guess if they're not too much your complexion, but they're a little bit lighter, you have resentment of that. And I'm gonna call it like it is. Some, and they say all, some truly dark chocolate people like him wish that those who are more brown up like myself, who don't look like Beyonce, but don't look like them, was their complexion. I call it like it is. This ain't never called a cat roll. Cat roll is not dark skin. Remember explaining what dark skin is in our community. Ever since they had the one drop bullshit ass rule, okay? There's no longer a law in 1967, Lone Virginia case, when they made interracial marriages to be legalized and anti-miscegenation laws were considered unconstitutional and considered the one-drop rule, and many of the black nationalists at the time and white segregationists who did not like the idea of integration, were trying to hush it, but we finally came out the closet and let it know there's no longer a law. Okay, so when Tiger Woods said he was combination, which he is right, he is combination. He's not a full-blown black man. When they came out, that these, saying when this was going on, the one drop rule, the idea of light-skinned black mean anything lighter than dark brown. Why y'all brown people call yourself light? We know damn well we don't look like no pale white person, but we don't look like no motherland Africa either, as in color is, okay? You know what I'm saying? Somewhere like Akon, like Peter Yoko, that is what a black person on the ship coming here look like. So doing all that mixing on the plantation, on the American communities when a slave left, or when the American bought a slave or whatever, or a free person of color married a white person, or whatever, someone was passing for white, the different complexions started to come out. Okay, because it was unique to see something like that. These quote Negroes would come in different colors. So they had the one drop rule. Even though the one drop rule was not called like that till later on in 1924 with the Racial Integrity Act, whatever, in Virginia. But before it was inspired, it was the idea saying the stance of the mother made you free or not. Meaning, if your mother was a slave, you was a slave. So that's why the plantation owner was raping or essentially having sex with a mistress, like in Thomas Jefferson situation, or a Queen with Alex Haley's paternal grandmother situation. And that's why the white woman, like we always, even Danny Williams, who is Bill Clinton's partially black son, was saying on his video that how Hillary Clinton got rid of his black mother because none of us are pure black. That was a prostitute that Bill was messing with, and the baby came out, and before he became president, he was giving gifts and money, like a child support situation, until when he became president, it was Hillary Clinton that's waiting to vote for her stupid wrinkle ass bitch ass, or Trump, vote for Gary Johnson and Bernie Sanders, okay? She would come in trying to start, she had threats and everything else to their sister, okay? And the child, and also his auntie. And he compared it back and said, which is very true, when it wasn't rape, and it was consensual sex, the white woman, the American played in the movie Queen, was always abusing these mixed race kids and abusing the black woman or the partially black woman if she was mixed or whatever. Okay, they had these different shades, different names, different complexion, because this was not, it was unique to see a Negro looking like that. So the idea of a light skin was called that. That's why you even see with Whitney Houston, y'all talking about when they had the brown skin, Janet Jackson and Whitney was considered light in the 80s. Okay, it was marketable. It's what Lovey T was talking about. Cardi B, Clyde Davis saw a camera skinned sister light enough for white America tonight. It's not too dark, and light enough for black America as well. Not it's too light for like a Mariah Carey came in. Mariah Carey came in through dating Tom Mattel. Let's call it like it is. Okay, And so y'all, that's how she keep, no offense, I love Mariah, but let's call it like it is. She was dating Tom Matilda. She was, saying she would, saying, and Tom Matilda was dating her, and he saw a marketable tool. But Clyde Davis saw Whitney as this camera skinned sister who is both the black Barbie doll, who is mixed. Let's be real, she's not a full blown black woman, as Sissy said. As black, Scottish, and Dutch, and Native American on her side of the family. And I heard the daddy, who's very hot, y'all are talking about John Houston. He was Italian, black, or something like that. I heard, okay, and also Creole. I finally got some collars in there. We could be related. Dang, I was in love with my long distance cousin. I remember Fluff the Phone Whitney Houston. Okay, so Clyde Davis saw a lighter skinned sister, okay, who's not dark like West, like Lauryn Hill, or not as too light like Jane Kennedy at the time, okay, or who is talented, who is singing. And that's what they market to both, because let's be real, us camera skin people have a blend of both worlds. We're not as pale like white people, and we're not as dark like the people that came on the ship. Okay? So, Janet Jackson, same thing. Michael before the vitiligo, same thing. He wasn't dark like Wesley Snipes on the wire. Because people wished it, but no, he wasn't. Okay? So, and I'm gonna be real with you. And I was saying to myself, people was upset about they thought he was light in skin to be like white, or look like a white person, because that was the perfect complexion to be a light brown or a camera brown complexion back in the day. Okay, you had a blend of both. You wasn't too pale, high yellow red, and you wasn't too dark. Okay, and that was okay. Even Al Sure, who's a couple shades lighter than me, who not high yellow like Kaepernick. Okay, let's call it like it is. Harry Belafonte in the old days, same damn thing. Okay. So, truth of the matter is, you've marked you both people. They did the same thing with Peter Tosh and Bill Marley. Bill Marley's real life with kinky hair and had a white daddy. Okay, kinky hair, not the so-called good hair. Okay, but the British market saw, okay, Peter Tosh is too dark. How are we gonna market him? And they chose Bob Marley. And Bob was singing all these redemption songs in Africa, 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 Africa. Come on, here we go. Saying they're trying to be black or die, okay? No, I'm just saying, let's call it like it is. So, point is, when you mention that Tina Turner, same damn thing. Tina Turner is not a dark skinned woman. She was, you know, a lot of complexion, not light like no Tina Knowles, but light enough to be that's not truly look black. Okay, and you see the same thing with Patti Bell. Patti Bell, who is dark, but you can see her little skin tone, and she even got surgery on her nose. She mentioned on Oprah. Okay, Glass Knight is not as dark. And same thing with goes to Diana Ross. Diana Ross is lighter now, okay? We can look at the time she had them king features. She was a camera skin sister. She was marketable to both white America and black America. She wasn't too dark for black folks, wasn't too light for white folks. That's called like it is. There's one thing that people don't want to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about my channel, and I'm not trying to please people's buttons. So when we was coming up in the 80s, those who were my shade, they would call us light because we was not looking like Wesley Night color or no Lauryn Hill complexion. Because as I was telling one sister on Facebook who got offended, majority of the time of black magazines, someone like Michael Jackson all the way to Prince color, that's what you saw. I'm calling like it is, okay? And same thing with the women, okay? Whitney Houston, Vandy, all the way to something like Mariah Carey. That's what you saw. You saw a dark skinned sister here and there. There was a model or there was a famous person like Cece Tyson who made it due to her work, but it was always marketable, the models, haircut products. If you was a light brown complexion or a brown complexion like Kelly Rowland all the way to a high yellow like Beyonce, that was marketable. Even with Destiny's Child, same thing with, you know, and even they found out later on that these girls were tinted. They were tinted, and I told y'all that Kelly Rowland was trying to avoid the sun. Because Kelly Rowland knows she's not a dark skin when she's a milk chocolate sister. Yeah, I keep coming. She dog. That's the first you'll go. Let's be honest with you. If she looked like West, you know, it had a dark chocolate complexion, you know damn well you would not be marking her, mentioning her name. Call like it is, but she's a milk chocolate sister, dark enough. Come on now. I know how y'all use your little arguments. It's not gonna play with me. I know exactly what you're trying to say. Kelly Rowland is a brown milk chocolate sister. Okay, a little darker than me. Not dark, but not too dark, but we're not that far apart. So point is, that was be marketed exactly. If she was a dark sister in Destiny's Child, I don't think that they would even want to know what his color as. Probably want to market her. Latavia, we see her lighter now, but we do see now that they were all tan. Even Fiera, even Latoya, you know, and even with the En Vogue girls, the En Vogue girls they were tanning, but En Vogue they were all my shade and lighter. Because Cindy was the lightest one, and Dawn was, I think, too. And Cindy's part German, okay? So, y'all get my point. It was a light brown, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you saw, okay? En Vogue, even when Tupac blasted the BET and Quincy Jones, he was talking about that if you can eat it out. You know, he actually mentioned out. The Michael Jackson before the red light go, whatever. He was a light brown. He was a medium brown, light brown complected man. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So, let's be real, okay? And back in the day, if you was in the 80s, my shade, Kelly Rowland shade, all the way up to a high yellow, it was like you was in the clique. You was something that the girls, if you're a guy, you know, girls will go after if you're a man, and if you're a female, women will go after, men will go after, okay? That's why Janet Jackson was put on the pedestal, and so was Whitney Houston, okay? So, you know, it is what it is. So, when Mariah Carey came in, yeah, they marked her because she was black, white, Hispanic, and white, okay? And she fit in different markets, okay? Whitney Houston, what stopped her? Let's be real. It wasn't the color of her skin tone. Whitney, besides her being a camera skin tone, yeah, it marketed both. That's why she got the part to play bodyguard. I'm gonna call it like it is, okay? It is what it is. She was a love interest for, I'm gonna call it like it is, Kevin Costner, even though they wouldn't, I don't know if they were going together behind closed doors, but let's call it like it is. White men looked at who loved, they charged with Whitney Houston. I'm gonna say all, but let's be real. If you heard white men back in the day say what type of sister they were, it'd be a Whitney Houston, a camera skin Whitney Houston. Okay, so folks are not talking about that because y'all want to go with that black and loud bullshit on my channel. We're not calling that false shit out, and that's what even an African woman on Facebook is now saying. You call it bullshit now. Everybody want to be woke, be African. Baby, you're right, sister. It's a trend. It's a damn trend. It'll go way back to where it used to be. Same thing with the black power. And who you most seen? Muhammad Ali, who's my complexion. Henry Newton. Yeah, you had dark skinned people, but people back in the 70s were promoting the brothers in O.J. Simpson, my skin tone always high yellow. Let's call it like it is. As my grandfather was saying, who's deceased said, they don't mean black. They wake up everybody who say I'm black. I probably come up with a black ass this shirt right here. They will all have a uproar. But they talking about black with a little tan in it. And so my grandfather used to tell me back in the day. He right about that. He's older. He's deceased. God rest his soul. 10 years ago, his business deceased because we buried him back in February of 2008, early February. But let's call it like it is. People used to tell me that, and I said, yeah, you're right about that, because if they all woke up, and even I'll go ahead and admit it. I don't know, what I'm saying, it's weird, So why you think that people looked at symbols and put blackface and all that? Then why? Thank you. Okay, come on. Stop trying to play the game. Okay. I'm gonna keep it real on my channel. So that's what promoted. Even with immature, before B2K, okay, even with immature, okay, talking about Marcus Houston, and I don't know. I mean, sick that that what's the name, cousin Raspy cousin will be sleeping with these boys and stuff. Is nasty ass bitch ass motherfucker. But that even the immature, those immature, they by my age. Marcus Houston about my age, and he black and Mexican. Could call him my phone. Stop. Anyway, point is, so that's the truth. Let's call it like it is. They were marketable. They were different lighter brown shades and high yellow. That's even with B2K. Lighter brown shade, brown to high yellow. Okay. Did you see no dog chocolate Wesley Night looking brother in no doggone B2K? I'm gonna be real. Okay. Although it would be diversity is good, okay, it should. I mean, we want to say that dark skinned brothers should get love. Of course you saw them Boys to Men, but it was romantic love song. It turned pop like that, but it wasn't popping like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or whatever. And yes, Immature was an R&B market, but when they put B2K, different light brown shade and brown caramel, all with the high yellow brothers, and it was like the cocoa, even though they're all four mixed up, they're not fully black people. They were like the cocoa black version of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Of course, it was marketable. Of course, women and dudes of any shade was hate on it, because I mean, come on. Anytime a dude, boy band group come in of any race, that's why Eminem was hate on NSYNC and all of them. It's still the heart. Women want to be pampered, and and I know as a ladies' man, because I love women. People say I don't, but watch when I get my group, my singing career. You gonna see, you ain't seen it. If they need, I'm not trying to go, no offense to, what's a H-Town, but if they were to put a person, no offense to Garbage Sodino, I get pumped up and join H-Town and do all that and get all, get romantic and sensual and everything for them ladies, and okay, I'm sorry, because I'm jealous of H-Town, how y'all be doing that stuff, and women be screaming and shit. Hell yeah. And besides singing, I wanted to be in the boy band too back in the day. Hell yeah. Shows, get them damn fine women. I don't care what color, white, black, span, dog, brown, whatever. Damn shoes. I probably had a bunch of babies right now. I probably had Superhead being Superhead boo. Let me stop. No, for real. I love me some damn Superhead. Shoot, Lord forgive me, I know it's Ash Wednesday too, but doggone well I'll be on Superhead, my book. My name be out there. What time I came to the hotel, I said, go ahead and tell a story, sister. Tell it. What time I came to the hotel that night. What time came my place, and what I had, and what type of the color of the condom and everything. Shoot, you better go detail, tell it like it is. So I'm out here down about my damn business. Well, we got proof of it right in that book, and I'll be feel like a pimp when my name in that book. Who's name in there? What my name? I ain't gonna be embarrassed. My name up in there. Shoot, y'all embarrassed. Vin Diesel, all y'all embarrassed about the embarrassed. I know. I'm sorry, Lord. I know it's Ash Wednesday, holy day. It's a lit. I'm supposed to be acting holy, but I got to be real up in here. If my name was in that book, Confession of Bill Vixen, Confession of what? You better say that confession. Okay. Oh, I need to go to confession to my own self, because religion is because I'm saying, I do it right my own self. But the truth of the matter is, Confession of Bill Vixen. Okay, Kareem, Miss Kareem, go ahead and explain the detail what we all did that night, that day, the time of the morning. Shoots. I saw the sun, the mountain, and the moon. I make it last night. I was inside of you. Ooh, y'all remember that song? I saw the sun, the moon, the mountain. Shoot, hell to ya. Ooh, yes. Well, now you know what I'm saying. What we did that night? Okay. Hey, shows up be embarrassed. Shoes. You want to record it too? Like your girl B Sylvia? Yeah, I know. Okay, bro. The moaning and everything else. But I'm not, baby. As long as I'm not married. Shoes. Shoes. I'm gonna cheat on my wife. That don't live. I'm saying if I'm single, if I wanted it to be known, I'd probably make a live stream of that shit. Anyway, all that like it is. But let's get to substance. So I don't think I'll detail that. But for real. So that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? And y'all keep bringing it up because y'all looking for Afro-centric and black and down moment. No, to Michael, Jane, and what's her name? Whitney, and what stopped her career was she felt when they booed her at the when you had crowds of barrels, because I wasn't one of them, booed her at the Soul Train Music Awards when they mentioned her name. Okay, and back at 89, when I turned 10, probably when I turned 10, and she was no longer pop queen anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Mariah Carey came in. Y'all using because Whitney was darker, well not dark skinned, but she was darker. She was no longer the light skinned sister, you know what I'm saying? And I call it light skinned because that's what it was back in the day. Y'all don't call it like that because 2018. But back in the 80s when I was coming up, I'm gonna call it like that when I was growing up as a kid. She was light enough for the white American to call it the black Barbie doll. I'll call it like it is, okay? So even though she was a multi-generational mixed race sister. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's what marketed her. And Clive Davis saw potential in that, so Clive Davis invested in that. So, but when she popped and you had Crowder Bear because she wasn't jigabooing and buffooning and cooning and even though she got highlighted on and we saw that in the reality show with her and Bobby Brown, that's what fucked up her career up. Okay, Crowder Barrels bitching and moaning about a sister who's not dark skinned, not too light, she beat the system. And instead of cheering on like we celebrate Black History Month, y'all start throwing tomato. It's only sound like the white woman who seen and hanging near the white power video, the racist rap song that she did last year. The white woman talking about, but y'all tomato, y'all throwing acting fool, being the Cracker Barrels, not supporting that sister. Because I bet you if me and the Cracker Barrels, if you didn't get to her head about this, she 19 would be alive right now. She probably would not be doing drugs. And I kind of feel that even Michael Houston, her brother, who's the same complexion as she is, her other brother, that's the one who's dark. Gary, who's the half brother, because that's not John Houston's child. She was trying to fit in, okay, to get her audience. She didn't have to do that. But that's what stopped. That's what when Mariah Carey came in, and Mariah Carey, maybe the industry was trying to put them two together because their voice range and how they can sing and how high notes and their voice the same. But no, in my opinion, what got her famous was going with Tom Mottola. Okay? She was dating Tom Mottola. Tom Mottola was still married to that Jewish woman because he was not Jewish. He's Italian, Catholic, became Jewish by marrying a white Jewish woman. And she and I know about the relationship, but she was using her as a side piece, and he divorced her and divorced the white Jewish woman and married Mariah Carey. That's what made her famous. You marry someone who is the head Sony of, come on now. That's what made Donald Ross famous. Her dating the head person of Motown Records while he was married. Barry Golden. It is what it is. If you dating the head CEO of come on now. Okay? I'm a car like it is. Y'all not looking at it, and that's what promoted Mariah Carey. And then she married the CEO of Sony Records. That's why Jennifer Lopez came in. Even the colorism came in with Jennifer Lopez. You saw that even they started promoting her. And even the same thing with Christina Aguilera, who's part white and part Hispanic. They was trying to get rid of them. When Mariah Carey left Tom Mottola, and Jennifer Lopez did Selena, okay? Played a Selena film. And she was married to a Cuban guy. Jennifer Lopez, don't tell her business. I love Jennifer Lopez, but it is what it is. She was dating Puffy. She was dating Mark Anthony while he was still married to Miss Universe. And she was dating Tom Mottola after. That's why I don't know her. Because I remember back in 99, they started seeing them together. Okay? And that's why Ohio Noel, the Cuban American guy, left her Okay, he was a waiter, and even her mama said he's a gold digger because he worked at Gloria Stefan's restaurant. He the one trying to go with her while she doing the movie Selena. Okay, so it is. Maybe I call it like it is. So y'all need to keep up with the celebrities. And what promoted Jennifer Lopez was her relationship with Tom Tower. I'm calling like it is. And Latin sensation because this is 2000. Ricky Martin, Mark Anthony, all these Latin artists started coming. Even here in Houston, SPM, South Park, Madison, College Croy, even in Los Angeles. I mean, not Los Angeles. Excuse me. In New York, the two Latino rappers, Big Pun. Shout out to Big Pun, regardless of soul. And then you had Fat Joe, who's Cuban and Puerto Rican, okay? Big Pun's Puerto Rican, and then South Park Mexican, talking about Carlos Croy, and then all that Latin started coming in, okay? I remember even they started to let folks know about those in Backstreet Boys, the two Hispanic ones, AJ Howdy's part Cuban and part Cuban, part Puerto Rican, part Irish, and what's his name, part white, part Cuban, talking about AJ. So when they started mentioning that as well, and I remember even I got mistreated because of course I was part Spanish Creole, but by knowing at times black, white, and American, and black, French, Spanish Creole, and black, French, and English, that's all I knew in Native American. Before I did more deeper my roots and looking black to people, if don't look pure black and not being too light or too dark, you had that bashing. And then speaking Spanish, I was told that, on listen to the voice message of Virgin Records, why y'all talk about race all the time? And I'm an artist. Listen to this. He was impressed back in 99. That's why I have an issue with Mathew Knowles. Said that it was a boy band. They didn't mention race. They said, this is what Virgin Records has said. They said, we're looking for anyone who's white, Italian, or Latin. On the voice message. This is Virgin. So, I'm like, really? And I said, I don't look, and I remember my Mexican friend, well, you can pass for Afro-Hispanic, or Spanish Creole, but then when I was in Job Corps, this is back in 99. I was 20 years old. I was hurt. I said, really? So, and this is why I have to take issue with the hip-hop industry, because they start promoting the thug, and the degraded, the minstrel show, the ghetto, the ratchet brother. So I gotta be ratchet in order to be an artist. I gotta dumb down, be a do nothing, and all the other stuff to be an artist. No, I don't want to market that. I know, man. That's the time I started deep into learning history about the minstrel show. The color is one big book. With the book that I love so much, Skin Color Politics Among African American Color Complex. And I started to see why, and I saw minstrel show, the step infliction, hyper masculine, and all the other stuff. And I said, no wonder, because I don't fit into these images. And that's I dumb down and do, and that's why I even shout out to Amala Negra. I can relate to her struggle. I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm still trying to get into the industry. And so, you see why I bash Mathew Knowles a lot, because if he was a true brother, he would say, oh, you speak Spanish? Okay, well, I'm going to market you. I'm going, this is a big market. We need someone, and okay, so you have this different mixed background. Okay, we're going to market the truth. We're going to market the white man's ideology of who we are, okay, the white racist man. But no, he saw what white men say go, and he come, old hyper masculine brute, Fiddler, trying to tell me, lecture, now it wasn't him, but trying to give me the side because I wasn't his expectation. But now he's bitching in the morning about colorism because his lighter skinned daughters and his wife left his ass, and his business almost went down. Now he put in blush. These girls, they are much lighter than Kelly and Michelle. Michelle about my color. Kelly a little darker than me, not dark. They not dark skinned, okay? None of those girls in the show, except for Latavia, at one period of time, let's call it like it is, was dark, okay? And when we found out that they was getting tans, just so Beyonce get, and even Beyonce got a tan. Y'all talking about she using skin bleach. Let me explain something. A lot of people don't use sunscreen, even those who are lighter than I am. Where's my jacket? Hold on just a moment in this place, because I've been trying to clean up this place. Hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. Now, how about? Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's my jacket right here. had to cook that when I had to go to work. And bring my bag to work. On my second job. We got 2 jobs. Don't drop my head. Where my gonna get my sunscreen now? But I believe that even your skin tone might have the hypertension. Where's my sunscreen? Where's my sunscreen? Oh, it's in my bag. My color water sunscreen. Trying to make a point here, y'all. Hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. Oh, all these clothes pop. But anyway, a lot of people after me said, "I go ahead, just don't put sunscreen on." Just that's what happened with Charlamagne. Charlamagne's face got hyperpigmentation from the sun. Plus, if you're drinking a lot, drugging, or smoking a lot, your skin gets darker. Even when it happened with Houston, you see her pictures back in the day when she was, you know, you can see the more lightness in her skin tone in the 80s. When she got with Bobby and started doing drugs, that caused discoloration in her skin. That's happened. A lot of toxin, and that's why I can understand what's her name, New York. She's right, because it's sometimes when she was on, what's that show called? What's that show? Flavor of Love. She's smoking cigarettes, and anyone know that got nicotine and tar and even ammonia in it. If you're smoking that stuff in your lungs, your colon, it will have an effect on your skin tone. It does. I know looking at pictures when I drink a lot of coffee, and I do drink a lot of coffee, but I noticed that I detox my body with a lot of tea, and my skin looks clear. That comes from hyperpigmentation, drinking a lot of coffee. It does do that. I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, okay? I put sunscreen on, and that's also why I look younger, because the sun does damage your face. That's why some white people get wrinkles, is because of the less melanin, and if they're not putting sunscreen to protect them, that will wrinkle your skin. Same thing with those who are African American, because we're mixed with black, white, and American as well. Okay, so that's why even my own 2 brothers, they probably don't put sunscreen on. One's my shade and one's darker, and they look their age. Well, they got kids and all the other stuff. I don't got kids. Okay, I don't have kids. I'm not married. One's married, one's not married, and they live adult life. My family try to shield me from being adult. So y'all get my point. So they call it like it is, so I don't go visit them. Cause I like to have things in my way. I don't like to live with someone else's dream. So anyway, but when you're Kelly Rowland and you're a milk chocolate, you're not dark, but you're a little darker than Beyonce, and the sun is making you much darker than who you are, and you're not putting sunscreen on. And the Creole mother is telling you, which is true, she is a beautiful woman. She shouldn't, but she should have had sun protection, because a lot of people, look it up on YouTube, a lot of people are dying of melanoma, no matter what it's called, in our community, because they're not putting sunscreen. Well, you're going to tell your daughter, who's how y'all have to do this, why when she was at Disney World performing with Ferrero before Ferrero left the group, everybody said Beyonce, saying my name, she looked darker because she be in the sunlight. She had a golden tan. Okay? She not putting no sunscreen in her face. Talking about Beyonce. So why she looks sometimes darker, even when she was on Bootylicious, okay, and you looked down when she was on playing Dina Jones. That's not because she's lightening her skin. She probably even her skin out if she is using some type of skin corrector or whatever, but that's her natural skin tone. It's just that she's not putting no sun protection, and it's causing a lot of hyperpigmentation. A lot of folks don't look at that. So say that with Charlamagne. Charlamagne did not bleach his skin as in trying to look like Sammy Sosa. Charlamagne had his face darker than the rest of his body. And smoking, drinking, smoking weed, okay, all them toxins in your face, it will cause you to have a hyperpigmentation. And so that's what he did. Now you got folks who want to be blackened out, which I wish they could put some tar and just call it a day. Let the clean, just go get some tar, dump it on them, whether they're lighter than me, my shade, darker, and shut the fuck up, okay? Tar for their ass, they want to be blackened out so bad. Point is, he had a right to correct his complexion, because you see old pictures of Charlamagne, it does, even you look at his face, does look extremely dark compared to the rest of his body. It's like a reverse of Vidago. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's ratchet. Okay, so with Beyonce, you can tell that her skin will get darker and lighter because Tina, Tina, She not tell them girls to put sunscreen, but yet they were tanning. Okay, then now we see why that Latavia looks more lighter, because it is true, she was tanning. You know, Matthew knows wanted his daughter to shine. Even Fiera, who's much lighter, who have a white mama. You know, she has a white mama. She look more exotic than Beyonce. She had to go get the tan. Remember, Sisters Magazine did that article, and I believe everything she was saying. And she like, I'm not darkening my skin tone. And I understand, I'm not her color, but I'm not Matthew's color. And I hear people who are that shade sometimes, not those who are darker than both of us, want us to be darker. Wish we can, because I always hear, we are talking about mixed heritage. One sister in the black filmmaker group that I belong to on Facebook, one dark skin, so we got into so many times, and she said, you know, if all that mixing wouldn't happen, y'all keep bringing up so much, we will all be black. And that's what they wish they would, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, sister, that's not my fault. Go, you know, in my head, go cuss God out. I'm not gonna darken myself, put on blackface just to make your ass feel good. I'm called like it is. Y'all like what I do? Fuck it. Go someplace else. Get some help. Get some therapy. And the same thing with Farrah. Farrah is proud of her color. Y'all talking about color is and don't bleach your skin, but didn't just she wanted her to darken it. He wanted her to darken her skin tone so she can be much darker than Beyonce, so Beyonce can shine in a group. We should never chose Farrah. I'm called like it is. You know? And that's exactly what he was trying to do. And shout out to Farrah. I wait for her book to come out, because I had the same issue with this dude here. November 99, Tyler, Texas, arts and lawyers, accountants, whatever it's called, accountants and lawyers, attorneys, the art, whatever it's called. We had the seminar, paid $25. I paid my Visa card when I had a credit card back then, not a debit card. I had a credit card in. And I never forget, went there thinking that everything was going to go good, and shout out to mention nothing about color. But when I mentioned Zacarias and he gave that weird look. So you're the one who was a gatekeeper of people's success based on color, dude. You can't sit here and talk about no nappy head, girl. Now my hair is kinky. I don't use the word nappy. And you can tell I got a lot of new growth for two months without no relax, okay? But this dude here, I guess, didn't like the fact that I was a camera skin brother who was not the stereotype. Okay, so shot comes, what's up, my knee good, and talk like separate Fletcher in order to get a record deal. But you got a high y'all dude who look Asian, who's part Asian, that you had an album out, and his sales ain't did shit. He think he out there because he getting a bunch of hoes. No offense to women who step with him, but you being his hoe because he's pimping you on his Instagram. Where she got mad when I said, save me some of the women. I ain't say save me some of him. I said women on his birthday. Forget 2014 because he's a two-faced Gemini talking about Zachary Davion. And guess what? What did you do? Block me because I said it was a joke. You in LA and I'm in Houston. How am I going to being po in the ghetto? How am I get a fucking flight to go all the way to LA, which is stupid, and trying to go to your birthday party and crash and get some women and let them rank it up and let me bust a pussy up and everything? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and did I go talk to them hoes and say, sound like young guy up in here? Did I ask your hoes at the party? Set you on that pussy, okay, on a DM? No, I didn't. I was just joking around. You know, wishing you had a birthday. Next time I get blocked and told I was harassed. No, I wasn't harassing. We both got in the conversation. We had a lot in common because both had names, and we both are Creole descent. I'm just darker than he is, and not dark chocolate, of course, darker than he is, and he's lighter than me, and he look Asian, and I have a black and native look, should I say? So it is what it is. I don't look like Mother Africa, okay? You know, and we was gonna get along, you know what I'm saying? And I said, okay, we can sing, and, you know, we both, you know, one younger, one older, you know, okay. This little brother, and I said, shout out to my dark skin, mixed role model, you know, who's Blasian, and also Hispanic, talking about Tyson Belford. You know, that's what I should want to hang with, was Tyson Belford, because him and Shamar Moore are my role models. Because we supposed to network as brothers, no matter what the shade is. Come together and unify. And all the other, that goes out the window. You're not someone's expectation. So, you know, let someone else's dream. So, their nightmare and their dream is more important. If you know what I'm saying, okay? So, this dude, so therefore, my question is, color is in the male sense. Why even promote Zachary Davion? Why his album has not came out and we ain't all we heard is All This Love? There was a big hit. My question is, why is that happen, Mr. Knowles? No, because I guess it was an envy because he was lying to you too. Because let me say something, dude. I would never work with an asshole. That man is a fucking asshole because I didn't come in jigaboo and picking for you at the doggone toilet meeting. Oh, so if I said have my pants sagging and look like a camel skin version of Kodak Black, would you sign me a record deal then? No. Would you wanted someone to be your expectation and lift your expectation to them in their career? It don't work that way, bro. There's their name on their career. Like I said, if I was Selena, no offense to Abraham Kania, but I would told my own daddy, and excuse me, it's my name, you're fired, like Michael Jackson and LaToya and Janet did Joe, okay? And she can get mad because she wanted to marry Chris Perez. So, same thing with management. I wanted to work with you. There was no beef with you at the time. I wanted to get to know you, and meet the family. And I did meet Tina 10 years ago because when Solange performed at Walmart and he was fat and hairy and gray hair and shit, and he didn't shave and shit, looking ratchet on stage. Talking about Mathew. Tina was in the audience, her relatives. And I said, hey, Miss Knowles. And she shout out to me. She shook my hand with her kind heart. And she's very kind heart. I'm glad she left your ass for cheating on her. I don't like Mathew Knowles. I don't like that asshole. I met people. I had a teacher from me to tell his business, my business, who said he's an asshole too, who went to school at TSU, who's a white man, who's my teacher in media tech when my second time I flunked. Okay, so back to 13. I don't like Mathew Knowles. I don't like his ass. And to sit here, that's why I'm glad that my white brother in English, because I have English roots. Okay, told you, we gotta go now. We can't take it no more because you talking all that bullshit. I mean, it sound like Kaya up in here, like I'm the king. This is the king's court, which I should have a king's court my own self. But truth of the matter is, as long as no Taylor could do it, we're gonna still go over the show and talk to Monique. Okay, Monique, you wanna holler at me? Holler at me, Monique. I'm with you that boycott since 2015. But point is, when Netflix, I've been boycotted since the ridiculous 6 making fun of my Native American people. Okay. So truth of the matter is, I don't like that man. I don't like Mathew Knowles. Fuck him. You mad because a brother couple shades lighter than you, who sing in Spanish and actually has Hispanic roots and Creole Louisiana just like your wife, okay? You had an issue because I wasn't your fucking expectation. I don't live with the brother or the white man's expectation. I live my own expectation, okay? You stumble out, you and your white friends, they was laughing because I was butt dancing and being a Sambo that you won't complain. That's why I was screaming Black Lives Matter, Jimmy Iovine promote, and Death Row Records, and Jerry Heller promote, and what's that, NWA niggas, being his niggas with attitude, okay? So therefore, Mitchell Show, you want me to come out like that? No. You talking about be real. What you see on these videos are real. Ain't script, ain't nothing. This is all me. That's being real. I don't live for other people. I live for myself. My career could have skyrocketed if we were signing a deal and there was a problem. Good thing I can't complain because you fucked a lot of career people. Beyonce career later on, Jay-Z. You fucked but what's the name? Tina, not Tina. Excuse me, Michelle and they quiet about it. Talking about Michelle and Kelly, but you fucked up LaToya. You fucked up Ferreira. Fucked up Latavia. Their career up. So what else? Did you fuck up Zachary Davion? All This Love. Blasian, High Yellow Blasian Creole brother, who's a hoe. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So why his music ain't popping? You know what I'm saying? Of course you got Leandra, or whatever her name is from Let Their Voice, Sonny's Best. That's the Lord working, okay? Because she's doing gospel. But other than these secular artists, why are these people not selling as much? Of course, Michelle's is blooming, okay? But why Beyonce's the only one, and she left you for leaving, doing her mama wrong. And everybody know at your business, at Church of St. John, people I talk to, I ain't saying no names, they say you was a hoe when you had church functions. So I don't like your ass. The opportunity we could have became brothers by signing a contract that was agreeable on my end, because I started to see some things up and down that I ain't like, I ain't signed, okay? and we could have worked together as brothers. Oh, but all because I wasn't a stereotype and I wasn't your expectation, you gave me the side eye and I had to refuse to contact you because I said, no, I don't want nobody got in my, I don't want their dream in my dream. Well, it's not my dream, it's my nightmare, but it's not what I expected, okay? So, I'm sorry. Everybody said that you're a shithole and you're an asshole. You was an asshole to me today. I mean, I saw you the second time, like I said, in 2008, but you was on stage looking fat. And you got your hair all bushy and everything. Wasn't combed and wasn't shaven. Like you just came off the street. I don't forget, I said the production for Solange. I don't forget that day. But when back in 99, I said, hello, Miss No, shook your hand, told you my stage name, and you had a side attitude. And ever since then, I never liked your attitude. I said, I'm glad I don't work with that man, but at the same time, at almost 40 years old, my career could have started. See, one thing, you know, business racist, they want a white, and I don't look white, and I'm not pure Caucasian, okay? All of us, include your ass, is not pure black. So, I don't go fucking one driver rule that one slave making rule, okay? Having one drop that was to put us in default in segregation, keep us enslaved from having a drop, especially of the mother side. Okay, so I don't want to do. I'm not the coon here. Those who defend that, they the coon. But we could have worked together. I could have made billions and millions, you know, because you get a cut out my paycheck. We could have helped Houston together. But no, your ass was a gatekeeper. You was helping them white folks. You was probably laughing at the Tyler meeting that day because I wasn't no coon. I wasn't no jigaboo minstrel show. Called myself a nigga and looking stupid and acting and doing everything we would expect out of me. If you was for the civil rights movement, please don't celebrate Martin King Day because you didn't give me Martin King dream by making my own decision. That means free will. Seeing what I want. When we talk about racism on this channel, I be marking my music in here. But people like you, just like Young Hollywood did, Mala Negra, if we not your stereotype, you want to cut us a check. Cut us from making it in society and making it in the music industry. So I don't know hell why you teaching that shit at TSU. Don't make no sense, dude. Don't make no sense. But brothers who think that I'm supposed to be the expectation, fuck you. You're not a freedom fighter. Freedom is the person, the individual determining freedom. Not you determining freedom. I'm not your bitch. Okay? If we supposed to come together, it's just difference and move on. But if you can't be mature enough to say the difference, then don't talk about a brotherhood, complain about unity and racism and everything else. That's why that white man shut your ass up. I'm glad you did. You should know your place then. Because you love to be in a little oppressed place. Well, me personally, I like to form my own fucking place in society. If I'm supposed to be free, we supposed to come together and fight against the oppression, not before it. Okay? We're not supposed to be defended like Fitler. Okay? You like being in an enclosed place and be at the bottom. Don't play Barrel with someone like myself. Okay? And I'm not going to ever be your expectation. And it goes for any brother, any white man, Hispanic, whatever, woman, whatever. You going to accept Zach. You don't like Zach? Then leave me alone. We don't need to be friends. We don't have all that. But I will always eat you out. Because you know different when Williams. You just as messy. We could have helped, you know, came together that day. And I'm hurt by it because I was 20 years old, you know, signed up with Other Place Talent Agency. I'm going to tell my business. Before I went on the set to see, what's his name, Terrence Howard playing Muhammad Ali at the Astro Hall. I was trying to get out of my grandparents' house. Didn't have a car. Trying to work in a business. And I can't blame the white people in the business or races when you have people in your own community who want you to be the stereotype. And you gave me, I didn't throw no shade at you, but you threw shade at me. You talk about colorism. Dude, shut the fuck up about colorism. You was the color, and you was upset because I was a little bit lighter than you. Not too light, but don't look like you. And I'm sorry. I'm happy being a camera skin man. I don't want to be high yellow like Kaepernick, and I don't want to be dark chocolate like you. I don't want to be pale like a white man. I'm glad that my mixed heritage gave me this skin tone. Okay? It represents all the stuff. And us camera skin people, us, you know, lighter brown will be milk chocolate or caramel, or light brown like holly berry. The tawny complected. We in the middle of this pale over dark shit. And people want us to be dark one day, and people want us to be light one day. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't fit into the quotas that, you know. And people want to dictate who we are. We don't owe you a damn thing. We owe ourselves something. And if you can't accept someone who doesn't look like you because you don't like what they potential, maybe you come and speak Spanish and sing in Spanish. Once you have a record label that caters to all genres and let people decide in their genre how they want to market themselves. That's what real is, not what you want to market, because it's fake. But you the one promote your daughter, and let them girls who left the school, the Destiny Child, be mistreated. You treat them like trash. Fiera left. You was mad for her because she was much lighter than your daughter and you, and had green eyes and looked more exotic than both y'all two together. I mean, you and Beyonce. And she would not do exactly what you want, and I'm glad she did that. I'm glad her people told her to be having integrity for themselves. And if you hate someone like me and her, who are true individuals who fight for their rights and stand their ground, not fall for anything. Of course, Latavia and Latoya did the same thing. So I don't care about all this colorism bullshit, because you was a gatekeeper to someone like myself, who reached out to you, who came to you in a nice manner, didn't give you no fucking attitude, but you look, ugh, because he don't look like me. He not too like my daughter, but he don't look like me, and I'm gonna make sure I can be the stumbling block. But bitch, we not fucking brothers. And I'm just like in the movie Tupac, not every brother is a brother. And anytime a brother stumbling block my ass, I put him on same blast as the white racist man. I don't need to live your expectation. I don't want to be your expectation. I want to live my own fucking individualistic expectation. And if you can't set up that, then fuck you. And fuck you with your colors and shit. You had issues with your dark skin. You wanted everybody else who don't look like you, whether it be a caramel brown or milk chocolate brown like Kelly Rowland, all the way to those how you wish you all look the same. I'm sorry, in reality, we don't all look the same. We're all, including yourself, mixed. Some come out dark, some come out light. Some come with kinky hair, curly, whatever. If people choose their body, whatever they want to do about it, I'm like, well, people mad at Sammy Sosa. I'm mad at people who hurt in our community. So with Sammy Sosa doing his damn body, that's his fucking individual body. I'm worried about people who making us look terrible in the media, like Kodak Black and what's the other thug that came out of jail who's hot yellow, who got something in modern country, and people who even his shade and my shade and darker, you know, and we can't get a country where the records are clean, okay? Who market a thug image, make us look terrible when we sing Black Lives Matter. That more matter to me than someone, than whatever they do, but they change their features, they want to do black as tall pale. That's their body, individuality, whatever. You know, that don't matter to me. But just because I didn't be in your minstrel show, I wasn't your pickaninny, I wasn't your Sambo, because I wasn't whatever you expected out of me, you want to stumble like my doggone career? Well, I'm going to eat your ass out, bitch. And yeah, you high, and but the people you market to, the people you helped out that high yellow sister named Beyonce, they don't want to see your dumb ass. You was out there cheating on your ex-wife. Lucky she didn't burn your clothes like burned in what's the name in the movie For H Hell. I would laugh your ass off. So you caused that bullshit, dude, and I don't care. But I'ma always eat a Beyonce stand out. Don't forget November 1999 when I was 20 years old. Don't forget that. Somebody who really wanted their career, who wanted to blossom in their career, and all because of racial politics and all that other bullshit that you believe in that we don't share in common. That was your personal selfish ways. But now you butt her because your two daughters don't want to see you. You butt her because your wife, who you thought was a wife who don't look like, left your ass. I'm not worried about your ass, bitch. Worry about your own problem. Unlike Mala Negra, I can understand her pain. But your ass gonna be like Charlemagne. It's all your motherfucking head, bitch.